3 years ago, I found myself in the same spot I am now. A new account, Iron Man, just ready to rank up with the world. And I only made this account for not even the mid game, just the beginning, to feel what it's like to use bronze armor against goblins and actually be fun and not just tied to bank standing, doing nothing, just waiting for this one drop, even though that's essentially what Iron Man is. But I think over the course of 3 years, you realize just how much a game can attach to you and why you love it, and you find yourself coming back to it to the point where I think it's time to make a series. I think it's time to make a YouTube channel, things I've always wanted to do, watched people, and I've never had the balls, but now I think it's time. I think it's time to create something, a movement, and I don't know if it's special or if it's different or what's going on, but there's a feeling here, and I know with time and effort, if I'm doing it enough, there's something special there, and I can't stop. Whatever I do, I gotta grind this game. I've set goals, I've fucked my own mind up, but I can't stop. I won't stop. Every time I stop, I edge, I come back, because there's one thing, when I set a goal, I do it, and now that I've started this, there's no going back. And as much as I hate starting a mic, or sometimes editing and doing the nitty gritty and waiting for reviews and being embarrassed, hoping people don't see, there's one thing that I know every day. There's not a lot of things I want to wake up and do. There's not a lot of things that make me wake up and want to get out of bed. There's not a lot of things that make me want to go to bed early, not mind going to bed early and not FOMOing on what's at night and wake up and start the day and grind. And unfortunately, I haven't had that in most of my life for a long time, and I don't know why, but it is what it is. And I remember when I made the first video, just shit, nothing. It made me feel something. I don't want to go back, so I want to push, I want to grow. It's a lot of things that combine with my life that I think I'd be good at this, and I think I could really give people a unique experience with no bullshit, no filler. You know, it's just a game, but it's more than a game. Are you here to watch my grind? I don't think I'm better than Settled or Nine Raid or Oda Block or anyone. I think the key is just, do you see yourself and your journey inside what I'm doing? You know, I think we're all trying to get that job. We're all trying to get that degree. We're all trying to have that relationship, the friends. We're trying to balance. We just want to relax, but every time we relax, we feel like we're not doing anything. But what if there's just a way to combine? What if there's a way to combine everything? And it's so stupid, and I know I probably can't do this forever, and maybe that's the push, because you have to work, you have to, you know, you can't just live in your parents' basement forever. You got to support people, you have to be responsible, but like, you know, maybe you know what I'm saying, when there's just something that calls you, and you're embarrassed by it, they say that's what you should be doing. And I've always been called to things, trying to be cool, trying to do these things, trying to be end goal, end goal, end goal. And ironically, I am all end goal. All I want is the end goal. So when it comes to RuneScape, I don't necessarily enjoy the game. What I love is the meaning behind it. So you get used to the mechanics for the glory of what you're getting. I can play FIFA or Madden or Elden Ring and understand that I'm a controller guy. But there's something about controller games and modern RPGs that you just don't get back. I don't think they understand that when you're choosing to play Call of Duty, you're choosing time away from your family. And family stacks and Call of Duty dissipates these days, but if you have something like this for years that lasts, you can come back. You don't have this FOMO. You can play a little. If you have more time, you can play a lot. You know what's already there. There's things in the background, AFK. And then I don't know, I just get back to here, Bloodvelds, 3 years from now. I'm in my Slayer helmet, which I remember what it took to get the Slayer helmet, the Ring of Glory, all the crafting, the seaweed, the zombie axe, the update, feeling like I'm cheating because it's so new, but then still being bound by these original things like climbing glutes, barrows gloves, proselyte, fighter torso, dragon defender, an unholy blessing just for that extra prayer. And I remember prayer, how could I do this without prayer? I kept having to teleport back and teleport back. It took hours and hours and hours and hours. And I had this thing with Slayer that it took so long because I was trying to do it so cheap because I didn't have the supplies. And now, after pushing through, I'm back at Bloodvelds. Why? Well, because I need to do Zola, and to do Zola, I need Suffering. In order to get the Suffering, I need demonic gorillas, but not villains. But in order to do that, I need a Slayer task, so I might as well do this Slayer task with Bloodvelds to get my Slayer task grade to 73. So, in conclusion, it's like I remember trying Zola just for my armor, trying to get the hard task for the Elite Void, and I couldn't stop until I got it. And then that one, remember 50 kill count, it's like, oh, why would I want to kill it more than 50 times if I'm cheesing it? Because then if I die, I pay that money. So it's like, learn the hard way, struggle for kills, get better armor, go through the twin giants for days on end just to get these extra increases, to get the Vorkath kill, to get the Ava's Assembler, just to go back to Zola to get kills, just to realize that you hate breaking the ring and you're wasting the ring of recall every time. 20 stacks up, you have to craft them, get the Sapphire, so now we're back to grinding just for a grind, and we finish Animal Magnetism 2, we finally get the Royal Pod, and we thought this would never happen, I guess now we're an audience, but me, it's like, how did this even happen? Royal Pod, couldn't even get myself through a quest, but then to almost be 20 quests out from completion, and every grind is worth it, but slow, but then it's almost like you can fast forward years, you look back, it's like, I've done a lot, and it's not going to go. Whatever happens in life, I know it's a little bit of escapism, but this is always here, and sometimes it's enough just to have something for yourself in the back pocket, that if everything goes crazy, you have your one thing that keeps you to your core and happy. You keep pushing on, and it's almost a sense of insanity, but I think that's the world we live in, so. Right now, the next episode is Road to the Zenyte Shard. From the Zenyte Shard, we get the Ring of Suffering. Ring of Suffering, go back to Zola. For Zola, we get the Serpentine Helm. With the Serpentine Helm, we never have to worry about Venom. We keep pushing, thousands of kills for Zola or Vorkath until we get all the bones we need, until we get the Fang. And once we get the Blowpipe, well, there's a Treasure 2. And I think it's time for ultimately the Inferno. The reason I got into the game, the reason I started playing RuneScape 3, to realize the Inferno wasn't even on the game. And then to realize, oh, I'll never do this. And then to even start considering doing it with a Rude crossbow, because I didn't use Ruby proc, so I was worried about the 10%. Now this whole entire game is unlocked, and yeah, maybe we can get that Inferno cape, and then maybe the whole point is getting the Inferno cape so I can feel like I can stop and get back to my life. But you know, the more you make it your life to get something to get out, it becomes your life, and now we're here, and I just hope you can enjoy the ride. I mean, what's better